Smooth kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense in a bunch formation. Leaves it with the running back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. He's got it inside the 30. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They wasted no time on that drive, got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for a crease. It's Wilkins. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Second down, they'll go to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Nice move to keep running. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And the Monarchs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get outside. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Monarchs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Rudolph. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebacker's coverage ability and those DBs' tackling ability.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. There he goes. And the runner is down, and so is the flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. 1st down and more. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. 1st down here for the offense. Quick release by the QB. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Bounces into the end zone for a touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Caught. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. And the Monarchs are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. Breaks into the open. The 40. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Third down and inches, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to be physical and they're going to run the football, but they still execute at a good level. Not only picking up the first down, chewing up more yardage to make this drive even easier.
The Monarchs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the ground, he's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on second down. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the first quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Eastline set just inside the right upright. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now this offense is back on the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Catch in the middle, it's Ware. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. There's the pressure. Hit as he throws.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Snatched it right out of the air and waltzed his way into the end zone for the touchdown. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they move on top by 15.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown in the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The RPO, it's complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one in 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Zings it complete to the right. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Turning it on! Runs through the tackle. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
And the Monarchs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Now from inside the red zone, trying to set up the screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just said.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's picked up, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Hope.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Snap to the back. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. And we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Got his man quickly. Hauls it in and takes it in for a touchdown.
And there's so many targets to focus on, and so many elite playmakers, and they just lost it. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Coastal Carolina has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen on the surf turf, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 21 over Georgia State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Wilkins. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Yeah, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was...
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a 1st down, and they've got to show this urgency. Great place to start for this offense. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. It's 1st down from the 11. Looking downfield on 1st down. Buys a little time with his feet. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. From inside the 10, here he comes. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
It's complete to the right. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's really easy to be a quarterback in an offense that runs the football and then runs play action. It makes it simple. It makes the reads easy. It sucks the linebackers and safeties up where I can just make plays right behind them.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Monarchs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Running back searching for a hole. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20.
Military stunt. Got it.
From the gun. Punts it out of the air. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Yeah, I like getting field goals and putting points on the board, but not when it's 4th and short, man. I'm going to trust my unit. He trusts his guys, and they come through for him.
And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
It's complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having the...
Touchdown, Monarchs! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
The extra point is good, but the lead is still huge. It's 35-13. He'll bring it out. It's Ware. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time, and they back it up here.
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based...
There he goes. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Monarchs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Line getting set on 2nd down.
Here we go, set.
Trying play action. Quickly to the tight end. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Let's go! Let's go!
Wants to throw on first down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Working the middle, it's complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. Off the RPO, complete. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Lets it fly. And that one is picked off in the end zone. He'll try to take it back. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Brings up 2nd down.
Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn up good for the first.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
At the 47. 2nd down coming up.
Now on 2nd down. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Got his man. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
When I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner, trying to get a great matchup on the outside, take advantage of it to make big plays.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ware. Breaks into the open. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On the play.
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The run from the shotgun. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
It's caught. That's a touchdown. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26.
The offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that before a short gain.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got him downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Wants to throw again. Finds his big tight end. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. The Monarchs come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Wilkins. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game, like
turning it on. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
yeah, Good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. After not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.